Now, the B-2 visa is a non-immigrant visa for individuals traveling to the USA for tourism purposes, pleasure, or medical treatment. Here is an overview of the B-2 visa eligibility, requirements, duration, and questions related to the visa for 2025. Now, eligibility for the B-2 visa. To be eligible for the B-2 visa, the applicant must, number one, intend to visit the US temporarily for the purposes of tourism, leisure, or medical treatment. Number two, have a residence in their home country that they have no intention of abandoning. This means they need to demonstrate they will return to their home country after their trip by showing what we call home ties. Number three, provide proof of financial support for their stay in the US. This includes showing they have sufficient funds to cover their expenses while in the US by providing documents such as financial statement from the bank, their bank statements showing how much balance they have in their bank accounts. Then they also need to demonstrate ties to their home country. This could include family employment or financial commitment that will compel them to return home. Be able to convince the consular officer that they meet the criteria for the B-2 visa. B-2 visa requirement. What are they? Number one, completed visa application, DS-160. This one is filled online. So you fill the DS-160 form online. Visa application fee. There is an unrefundable application fee, usually $160. A valid passport. Your passport must be valid for at least 6 months after your intended date of arrival in the USA. Photo. A recent passport-sized photograph that meets the visa photo requirements. Then interview appointment. Most applicants must schedule and attend an in-person interview at the US Embassy or consulate in their home country. Then number 6, proof of financial support. That is also another aspect of a thing that someone needs to ensure that you have. Yeah, that you need to show that you have enough money, yeah, for you to embark on this particular journey. What you're saying, proof of financial what? Proof of financial support. Bank statement, affidavit of support, or other financial documents providing that you can support yourself during your stay. Evidence of purpose of visit, proof of your intended activities in the US such as tourism, medical treatment, etc. Proof of strong ties to home country, documents showing that you have significant reasons to return home like a job, family, property, etc. Duration of the B-2 visa. Initially, the B-2 visa typically granted for a period of 6 months, but this can vary depending on the consular officer and the applicant's individual circumstances. Extension. If you wish to stay longer than the period initially granted, you can apply for an extension. Extensions are generally granted in increments of up to 6 months. Re-entry. If you leave the US, you want to return, you may need to apply for a new visa, but re-entry is not guaranteed. Frequently asked questions about B-2 visa in 2025. Can I work with a B-2 visa? No. The B-2 visa is for tourism purposes only. You are not allowed to work during your stay in the US. How long does it take to process B-2 visa application? Processing times vary, but it typically takes anywhere from 3 to 6 weeks from the date of your visa interview. Be sure to apply well in advance of your travel date. Can I change my status to another visa type while in the US on a B-2 visa? In some cases, you may apply to change your status while in the US, but this depends on the type of visa you are seeking and your individual situation. Now, what should I do if if I am denied a B-2 visa? If your B2 visa application is denied, you will typically be provided with a reason. You can reapply if your situation changes, or you can address the issue that caused the denial, such as lack of strong ties to your home country. Can I travel with my family on a B2 visa? Yes, if you're traveling with family members, they can apply for B2 visas as well. Each family member needs to submit a separate application, but they can attend the same interview. Do I need to show a return ticket to get a B2 visa? A return ticket is not mandatory, but it helps to show that you intend to leave the US after your visit. It can be useful supporting document to prove your intention to return home, to return to your home country at the end of your visit. Can I visit the US for medical treatment on a B2 visa? Yes, the B2 visa is also for those seeking medical treatment in the US. You will need to provide medical records and proof of financial stability to cover your treatment costs. Can I apply for a B2 visa while in the US on another visa? Yes, you can apply for a change of status if you are already in the US on another visa. However, approval is not guaranteed and it depends on your circumstances. Can I extend my B2 visa? You can apply to extend your B2 visa if your circumstances require a longer stay. However, you must prove that you still meet the visa requirement, including showing that you have sufficient funds and that you will return to your home country. Is a B2 visa required if I'm just visiting for a short vacation? If you are from a country eligible for the Visa Waiver Program, VWP, you can visit for up to 90 days without a B2 visa. However, if you are not eligible for the Visa Waiver Program, you will need to apply for a B2 visa. So as a pathway to US in 2025, what are we saying? The B2 visa remains an important pathway for people who wish to visit the US for short-term tourism, leisure, or medical purposes. It is vital to follow all requirements, prepare documents properly, and ensure that you will return to your home country after your visit. Since US migration policies can evolve, staying informed about any changes to visa processes is crucial. So if you are planning then also to visit the US via this, ensure you apply for the visa well in advance to allow ample time for processing. Stay updated about the visa bulletin, the changes that are happening in the visa. Ask questions where you cannot be able to remember. Remember to subscribe to our channel, like, share, comment. Let us hear of your opinion. And thank you so much for your support.